Welcome to Now Go Lead, the podcast where we help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. Each episode, we provide inspiring stories and actionable insights to help you lead with confidence and clarity. Whether you're a seasoned leader or just starting out, our goal is to give you the tools and motivation to level up your leadership game. Okay, someone comes into your office and they tell you the words that you hate to hear more than anything. I need you to make a decision. Okay, maybe you don't hate that. Maybe you really like that. But depending on where you fall on this, decision making is something that we all approach very differently. I know leaders that can take a small amount of information and just decide and move on and not think anything about it. And then there are quite a few that really need to process things and want to explore more avenues and more options and what ifs, and it can become really challenging. Something you may not know about me is that I actually happen to know the most passive man in the world. I met him 30 years ago, and even at the time I met him, I remember just being confused by his general insouciance towards life. Hey, where do you want to eat? Anything's fine. You want the red shirt or the green one? They're both okay. Just never really able to make a decision for himself, but happy to go along with whatever. And I've always just kind of thought in the back of my mind that, oh, you know what, this guy probably couldn't make a decision to save his life. And it was funny because very recently I actually had to go with this guy with his wife to the emergency room. And the situation was pretty bad. I mean, the doctor came into the emergency room and he was looking straight at him and said, hey, I need to know whether or not you want to be resuscitated in case, something goes bad here. And without even missing a beat, the guy just turned to his wife and looked and said, what do you think? I mean, truly could not make a decision to save his life. And it was so on point for him, but it's kind of funny, and he did end up being fine. So there's that. But, I think the seeds of passivity really exist in all of us at some level. It's rooted in us. Some of us have learned to overcome it over time, and some of us still really hold on to it and struggle with it. And I think we've all got limits on the ability of the decisions we're able to make. As your leadership increases, as your sphere of influence increases, the gravity and the weight of the decisions you have to make increases as well. And it's been my experience, one of the indicators whether you've reached a ceiling in your leadership journey is when the decisions get too big for you to make. It's going to happen at some point. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to come to you with a decision that you are not prepared to make. And you really need to be aware of that, because more and more of those decisions will start coming to you as your organization grows. And when those things start to pile up and you recognize your inability to really move the organization forward, that's an important inflection point. You're going to need to figure out either how to grow past that or get some people around you to help you make those decisions, because if you're not able to get past that and you continue to let these things pile up, your organization's going to suffer and your sphere of influence is going to start to decrease and you're going to have difficulty progressing towards the vision. So just a little something to think about. It's time to now go lead. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Now Go Lead. Join us next week as we cover a brand new leadership topic and help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. For more resources, tips, and inspiration, visit our website at nowgolead.com. You can also connect with us on Instagram at nowgolead and on LinkedIn. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more leaders like you. Also, don't forget to share this podcast with your colleagues and friends who are on their own leadership journey. Now Go Lead is produced by HP Engineering Studios in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. Now go lead.